Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Before we get started, just wanted to direct you quickly down to the description box below where you can see just a brief paragraph about how to understand when I'm reading, doing a general reading, how to interpret the reading. Just so you know, I read energy and not gender, so if I say king, queen, knight, whatever it is, that can be male or female. It just depends on the energy that they're in. If a man is in a more feminine energy, if he's taking care of his children or whatever, he might show up as a queen. So if you have to flip them around, that's fine. Also, energy is fluid, so you might have to flip the script on it. So where I think that it's Aquarius that I'm talking to, it might be your partner or your person of interest. So just flip it if you need to. If that's how it works, that's fine. Also, I will read this as though it's a love reading because that's just generally how they show up and how it's easier to read. But please know this can be in relation to a friendship, a family member, a coworker, a boss, your neighbor, whoever. So however it resonates in your life, just make it work that way. I think I've said all the dumb stuff I need to say at the beginning. Oh, also there'll be an extended version of this reading. You can click on the link that's in the description box below if you'd like to, if you would like to do that. And also, if you'd like to schedule a personal reading, there is a link to my website where you can schedule that as well. All right, so before we begin, I always pull oracle cards just to kind of get the energy of the reading. And what I got for you initially, and it's kind of funny that Two of Pentacles landed on top here. For the archetype card that I've been using for this round of readings, we got the heart. And the heart archetype card is just really kind of calling you back to that place, calling you back to where you're making decisions and thinking about things more from a heart space than just from a place of logic, which isn't necessarily what Aquarius does naturally unless you've got some water placements in there with you as well. So it's just kind of asking you to get more in your heart, get more in your feels, check in with your emotions, maybe. Coming into just the energy of the reading, it's almost kind of telling me what's going on right now. And what we've got here that I can see so far is definitely a love relationship, potentially a third-party relationship. I don't know. We'll see when we get the cards out for your actual reading. But it looks like there's a choice that needs to be made, potentially by a woman between two men. And I think for someone here in the story, there's been a level of complacency about the way that things are. Like, I think that maybe things haven't been great, and there's been just kind of like, oh, well, I guess that's just how it is. And then maybe this, I don't know, wake-up call, which cheating should never be the way that you issue a wake-up call, has this person paying attention in a new way. There's definitely a decision, though, that's being made. And I think that this is showing somebody, if not everybody, that's involved in the situation, that there are possibilities outside what they've grown so complacent with that would probably be much more satisfying to them, love-wise, logically, emotionally, spiritually, that there are other possibilities here that they're refusing to see, that they just need to open up their mind to seeing that potential there. So with that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. What I'd like to do first is just find out what your mood is. So maybe we've got Aquarius's mood. What's Aquarius's mood right now? Confused about a decision, you or somebody else in the situation, confused about a decision and feeling sad about it. Feeling sad that a decision needs to be made. A lot of anxiety maybe. drinking too much, drinking to alleviate the anxiety, refusing to take action. That's what I'm getting so far. But may I have Aquarius's mood, please? Lay down. Stop. Lay down. She's a Scorpio. You know how they are. What is Aquarius's mood, please? Got it? What is Aquarius's mood, please? Aquarius, cooperate. What's Aquarius's mood, please? Oh, here we go. Not looking at something that you need to pay attention to, not focusing. For the Page of Pentacles, when he's upright, he's in reverse the way he came out, but when he's upright, he's considering something, he's pondering, he's a student, he's learning. And it looks like maybe there's a situation here that you would just rather ignore. So what is the situation, please, for Aquarius? Not feeling like things are going your way. Maybe for some of you, not all of you. Not wanting that complacency, not wanting to start over at something. I'm picking up on school for some of you. Like maybe you've been doing school online and schools are opening back up again. I don't know why I'm getting that really strongly, but like just not being ready to do that, whether you're a student, you're a teacher. You know, we have the student over here in reverse. I don't know why I was picking up on that a lot, but not loving the options that you have. Whatever the options are, there's not one that you like necessarily. Really wanting stability, but not being able to see it right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into the situation. What is the situation for Aquarius, please? I have two suns that are Aquarius rising. So so feeling of instability. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, not making an offer, not feeling stable. Tell me more about the situation, please, for Aquarius. Tell me more about the situation for Aquarius, please. You don't want to know? You don't want to talk about it? What is the situation for Aquarius, please? Not really knowing which way will be victorious, which not feeling like you're strong enough to handle it if things don't go well. That you can't maybe. I'm really getting that you're feeling very depleted. Like just running low on energy, running low on resources, running low on patience, time. careful that you're not getting into a lack mentality, Aquarius, where you're telling yourself, you know, I never have enough time, I never have enough money, I never have, you know, getting into that type of thinking, because, you know, what you think, what you tell yourself, you're going to manifest. So be sure that you're, whoop. And we've got Judgment reverse. Judgment reverse means a couple of different things. It means, one, that a decision isn't being made right now, obviously, but it also means no reconciliation. That a decision for no reconciliation has been made. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. So we're going to there's some instability about a lack of reconciliation or a decision not being made. It's a very up in the air sort of feeling, like, yeah, like you kind of just want to answer, or you kind of just want to know. Yeah, you want to know if this is going to work out or not, if this relationship is going to work out or not. And that clarity is not being offered right now. Can you please tell us what the obstacle is for Aquarius concerning this situation? What is the obstacle? Feeling like there's a lack of communication. Lack of communication about the possibilities. If you were somebody in this situation has been taking part in toxic behaviors, drinking too much, partying too much, you know, whatever, promiscuity, gambling, this, that, we all know all the, you know, toxic behaviors we can be involved in. I'm seeing a moving away from that, like improving that. That's something that you or somebody here is working on. But what is the obstacle here, please, for Aquarius? What is the obstacle? You're being hella stubborn, Aquarius. What is the obstacle for Aquarius, please? Oh, here we go. Okay. Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Ten of Pentacles is a family sort of energy. It's just stability. It's generational stability. It's having the money that you need, maybe generational money for your family. You know, stability emotionally, stability financially, stability in love. Like, it's just kind of a happy family. Like, I always think of this card like how people probably used to live when they lived, you know, generationally, where you had, you know, land where grandma and grandpa had their house, and then mom and dad and the kids, you know, cousins, and everybody lived nearby. Kind of just that feel-good sort of energy where you have your own little tribe, really, and feeling like that's been stolen from you. That this security, this stability in this family has been, in this sort of stability, that you've had it and that it's been taken from you. There's also an energy here of toxic people that might be stealing from you. And that can come in all kinds of flavors. I mean, it can come in actual money, like actually stealing money from you, but stealing time, energy, resources, attention, whatever it is, that it's a feeling of people around you. I'm almost getting the feeling of like people living in your home that wouldn't necessarily always be there. Like, I don't know, if like your in-laws or somebody that you're related to was supposed to come live there for a little while, and they ended up, you know, never leaving, and now they're eating all the groceries and they never pay for groceries, or they never, you know, chip in for the bills, or they just get very complacent living there, and that it's becoming very irritating for you. Yeah, you don't love it. You don't love it. You don't love it. We have two of Cups in reverse. That's also the love isn't there anymore. That if there was a love relationship here before, because it's a general reading, I'm getting it in a lot of different ways, but it could be that this person cheated and that you feel like they've been stolen from you. It could also be that just the love just isn't there anymore, and that yeah. And then we have Lovers and the Four of Wands that are coming out as this might be a divorce. It might be a divorce with the Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands is literally like my wedding card. It's also just stability, foundations, family. If you were living with somebody, you know, for a long period of time, you guys might have gone separate ways, and the relationship ended. Yeah. So right now, you know, just to kind of recap where we're at, you know, we've got this feminine energy that it looks like she's choosing between two men. For some of you, this woman, this is kind of a power trip for her. Like, she kind of feels like, I don't want to say what just came into my mind, but she's got you in an uncomfortable position. She's got you and this other man in an uncomfortable position, I'll say that. And I think for some of you, not all, that this feminine energy is like enjoying it. That makes her feel powerful. So Aquarius, we have you not really wanting to pay attention to this, like just kind of wishing that it would go away. You're feeling unstable because everything's still up in the air. Definitely feeling like you've lost out on some stability, or there may be people around you that are just taking from you. It doesn't even necessarily need to be just financially, money-wise. Like if they're just in your house and they're just sucking up all the energy, you know, out of your house all the time, or you can't ever come home and just relax in your home, because people who don't belong there are there. Like this, I'm sure this isn't for all of you, but for some of you, like someone staying at your house that you were doing them a favor or something, and now you can't even come home to your home where you pay the bills to relax because these people are there. That's pretty specific for a few people. It won't apply to everyone. But then we have a very definite break in a relationship. Like I said, this could be a divorce. It could be the end of two people that have, you know, cohabitated for a long time. And that's coming out as the energy that you're going to embrace to resolve this, Aquarius, you or the other person. Some of the energies that we have here are Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy. We have Virgo energy here, Cancer, Aries, and Gemini. Yeah, so this is the energy to overcome this, is that somebody's deciding to end this relationship, end this foundation, and, you know, whatever this relationship is. I mean, that's pretty definitive cards right there. What is the potential outcome for Aquarius if this is the action that they take? What's the potential outcome? What is the potential outcome for Aquarius, please? You know, Aquarius, it looks like for some of you that this feminine energy stays in this energy of indecision for so long, like kind of keeps you wondering for so long that you are the one that goes in and makes the call, that you're the one, Rizzo, stop it, that you're the one that goes in there and just makes the decision. Like you just get sick of waiting and you're like, you know what, I'll just rip this Band-Aid off myself. What is the potential outcome for Aquarius? This is the energy that they embrace. What is the potential outcome, please? All right, well, I mean, this is kind of great. It's, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, which is a decision being made to no longer be burdened with this, with the Ten of Wands. This is Aries and Sagittarius energy, but this is literally you making a decision to no longer be burdened with this, which is fantastic. That's fantastic. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is, yeah, moving away from this energy. So in the extended, we're going to go ahead and clarify on all these cards and find out a little bit more in depth what exactly is happening here, what's going on. And also we'll get some advice from Spirit for you in the extended as well. So I hope that this was offered some clarity for you, and I appreciate you coming to listen to your reading, Aquarius. Thank you.